Hello, everyone. So, got a new story here. See what's going on. It says here in Singapore, 61-year-old Indian origin man trapped woman in lift and got handsy with her. He also punched a man. On separate news, he also got real handsy with a dude. An Indian origin senior citizen has been sentenced to 10 months in jail for outraging the modesty, outrage, just outrageous, of a woman and assaulting another person with a dangerous weapon. 61-year-old Singaram Pilian Pilianiapan. Okay, I just want to say pineapple. So pineapple was jailed after he after he pleaded guilty to using criminal force to touch a domestic worker and voluntarily causing hurt to another man using metal chain. God damn, it's like an action movie. Four other similar charges were also taken into consideration during sentencing by the court. On September 28, 2022, Pineapple followed a domestic worker into a lift where he got handsy with her, keeping her trapped for nearly 90 seconds. Oh my God. A whole minute and a half. Whew. What a monster. But you got to hold it until, at least until he finishes, right? According to the news report, court documents showed that the woman was buying food when Pineapple offered her money to buy herself a drink. Spitting game. I see it. But it's a little bit direct, but he is 61. I mean, he can't be playing this kid games with the romance and stuff. It's like, get yourself a drink. He's on prison rules, basically. It's like, I offered you something, got to give me something in return, that kind of stuff. That's why, they say don't accept anything from anybody in prison, especially for free. They don't accept free drinks from this guy. She initially refused the offer, but later accepted the money when he insisted. So she did the all, I don't know. And he's like, come on, baby. Go get you something nice. And she was like, okay. These drinks are free. After getting her food, she proceeded to head back to her employer's residence as Pineapple followed her. Hmm. Did he know her before he? Does he live or work in the place where she was? The two reached the lift of the housing block, and Pineapple pressed the button for the level 17. Okay, so he does live there. So he's seen her around, spit some game, and then he see her out of the store, and he's like, get you a drink." You know what I'm saying? We'll link up later. Uh, but when the woman tried to press the button for level 5, he stopped her. He's like, "There's no need for that, baby. You come over to my place." The deputy police prosecutor, Jordy K, very American name, said that once the lift started to move, Pineapple began to touch the worker. It's very nice of him to wait until the elevator started, moving. Very polite. When she refused, the lift arrived at level 17. Listen, from whatever floor there was at, like the first floor to level 17, that's a whole lot of groping. That poor lady. God damn. Each floor, she was probably like, uh, Pineapple stood by the lift doors asking the victim to follow him. So he really thought he was spitting game. So he was doing all that. And he was like, come on, baby, come to my place. And then she was like, no. And he was like, I get you. We're moving a little bit too fast. I understand. And when she refused, he went back in the lift and selected the seventh floor. He couldn't remember what floor she was on, but he was like, I think it was probably seven. You know what I mean? I'll get you back to your place. We'll make out a little bit on the way. This dude is crazy. Uh, as the lift moved, he continued to get handsy with the domestic help. Pineapple was in the lift with the victim for about for about a minute and 28 seconds. I thought it was a minute and a half. Okay, well, close enough. And all of his actions were captured on the lift's CCTV camera, Kay said. Pineapple was arrested on September 28th and released on bail the next day. All right, and around a month, released on bail the next day, and a whole month goes by without them sentencing him. Around a month on October 28th, while he was out on bail, Pineapple punched a man at a bicycle shop 3 times with a metal chain wrapped around his fist. I knew it was an action movie. This man, this man is wild. He wrapped a metal chain around his fist and started punching the dude. Why though? Uh, victim Yu Sukai, thank you, Yu Sukai too, was at his friend Hu Jianpeng's bicycle shop when Pineapple confronted the shop owner about the problems he was facing with the personal mobility device that he bought. Okay, so they gypped him on his scooter, and he was like, "I already got a case, homie, and you all are here messing with my stuff." Um, a dispute broke out between the two, following which Pineapple took out a metal chain from his personal mobility device. Okay, so it's probably the chain that he used to tie it up. He just wrap it around his fist. He was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna give me my money?" And I mean, a 61-year-old man, he's very active. He's very active, very good with his hands. Well, bad with his hands because everything he does with his hands is criminal. uh, Wrapped it around his fist and punched you thrice, seeking a jail term of between 9 and 11 months for Pineapple. K argued that even though the degree of the exploitation was low, there was still okay, so he didn't like, take the clothes off or anything like that. He was just fitting her for his fingertips, I guess. There was still an attempt to touch the domestic worker's chest area. Okay. With a minute and 30 and 28 seconds, you'd think he would eventually get there, but he was respectful, kept it below the belt, which is not better, but he didn't invade the crevices, which also not better. But hey, uh, also uh, DPPK also addressed the assault on Mr. Yo, highlighting that the metal chain used was serious given that the injuries were to the victim's head. Wow. This dude lives a rough life, man. He for 61, I don't know, man. He's a wild boy. He's a wild boy. Anyways, until next time.